Good late afternoon, everybody. This is Bart and Stacy once again from the Sound Couple, and today we're trying a new thing for our gig today, and we're going to call this series the Sound Couple Quick Fix Videos. And what we're going to try out here is that for some of the gigs where we're kind of having repeats and or we're just feeling the mood a little bit, we're going to try to get to a fix for you guys where we're going to get these videos out a little bit faster, which means we're going to go down a punch list of topics. So hopefully this will kind of give everybody a little bit of balance and us a balance on getting you some vid content out quicker. For the viewers that have been with us for a while, making sure we're talking about new things. And for those that haven't seen us, you can watch these as well as our full kind of gig log videos. This is going to be something we're going to try. Please let us know what you think. So we're going to start our first installment of the Sound Couple Quick Fix. And what's our punch list today? Starting with number one, Stace.
Sizing the system, which is a very frequent question we've gotten asked a lot about.
Yes, and today we're coming back to a club that we've done a handful of times, and it seems like it changes. And so when it comes to sizing a system, guys, there's multiple criteria or multiple inputs into that. And the most common question we get is, well, will it cover this larger room? And when it comes to coverage, the size of the room is really only one element of it. The other elements are the type of music in the band, the client expectations. Today we're with a rock and roll band, but the client expectations, as we learned the last time, is they just want it loud, flat out loud. So we are adjusting to that, and we're going to be bringing in our full system. In conjunction with that, we're going to be using our in-ear monitor systems much more. So size of the room is only one element for PA, for how big a PA you need. What's our second thing on the punch list, Stacy?
Hazer gate.
This is Hazer gate. Hazer gate. Last time we were there, we set off the fire alarms, which caused the fire department to come. But I'm always doing my reconnaissance investigation, and we've seen a band since then in this room using a Hazer. We're not even going to bring it up. I have a feeling it's going to come up today of saying don't do it, but we know that at least one other person has done it. But we're always going to follow the instructions from the people that are writing the checks, and we're going to go no Hazer. What's the next thing on the punch list, Stace?
All about the ins and outs.
This gig has always been about the in and the out. And there's a couple reasons, but one of the things is we want to get home at a reasonable hour. With the band we're with today, there's minimal amount of need for our tuning or firing up the system. So today, we're not even going to put up our laptop. We really don't need it. And that's just one less thing we need to do at the end of the night. And when it comes to getting home, seconds, I will say, minutes actually matter. But so no laptop tonight. And then Stacy, what's our final thing on our punch list?
Logistics prep.
What the hell does logistics prep mean? I'm going to circle back to one of my favorite topics that I don't talk about much, and that is vehicle maintenance. We're heading a little bit out of town today, so this is just a reminder that make sure you're taking care of your vehicle and doing the basics. So this week, especially in the winter months here, temperatures fluctuate. I checked all the air pressure, tire pressure on all the tires, making sure they were where they needed to be. I also checked the oil, and finally we got a voltage or a battery tester because I was a little bit concerned that maybe the alternator was, whether or not that was functioning properly. So I tested the electrical system, which included the battery and the alternator. It all checked out good. Van's running good right now, so we're good with that. We're going to get to the gig, everybody, and we're going to show you or kind of highlight a few of the things we just talked about, and we'll see you there. As you can see, we got a full stack up here. You look at this room, and you're going, it doesn't need this much. And technically for the room size, it does not, but the last time we were here, they wanted the sound to be carrying all the way into the back room, and I was pounding the system a lot harder than I wanted to. We want to take care of our system and I guess satisfy. And one of the things you got to remember, it's all about perspective too. Look at the speakers in here, guys. They got DJs stumping in here. We'll link to the video that we were in here once. This gets loud. So they're used to loud. For us, it was loud enough, but they wanted it louder and they wanted it back there. So system coverage is more than just the square footage that you're trying to cover, and this is a great example of that. All right, everybody, it's punch list time, check-in time. I have my phone hooked up via Bluetooth, and we have our Angry Audio. Stacy, get that to me just because we haven't shown this for a while. So we have our Bluetooth, Angry Audio Bluetooth built in here, and that's what I'm going to use just off my phone. I got signal there, and that is what I'm going to test our system with. Oh, there I am. That's what I'm going to test with, and laptop free. Okay guys, we're about ready to start the next set, and something I've realized here tonight is that we brought in the extra cabinet, and I've talked about this before in previous videos where the system is just idling. The presence is very, it's like, wow, it doesn't sound so hollowy in the room. That extra speakers is really filling up the room. It doesn't feel louder. The system's not having to work as hard, and it actually sounds better. So, you know, I did it because I didn't want to hurt the speakers, but with the two CDLs, it just sounds, the room is way more under control. We got to get going here. Keep it going. We'll start this setup here. And
What?
does anybody notice any difference up here on our lights? Let us know. Just keep it going. Well, that's a wrap on the gig. We got through another one, and I think it took us about an hour and 10 minutes to get out there. Okay, want to go back through our punch list a little bit. First of all, the bringing in the extra speaker. And it got me thinking there's a difference between volume and presence. And with having the two CDL12s there and the two CDL18s, it's the presence as it's moving air, and the system sounded the band sounded the best it's ever sounded in there, quite frankly. Could we do that room with one sub and one top? The answer is yes, we could. Would it
And we have.
And, well, we've done it with two subs and one top.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying, could we have done it with one
sure.
sub, one top? The answer is technically yes. We would have gotten the volume. We just wouldn't have gotten the presence. I think we showed you I mixed with the ears most of the night. However, one of the stupid things I did do is I was playing some music and I had it soloed. I had it soloed on the digital return. And I forgot that I left the music playing. I put one ear in, I turned up my belt pack, and the music came shooting into my ear and really, oh man, whether it's feedback or doing something like that, that was really aggravating. I really hurt my ear a little bit. So be careful when you're turning on belt packs. So what else on our punch list?
Hazergate.
Oh, Hazergate. You know what? It is what it is. The lights looked great. Nobody missed it. Hazer, schmazer. We got it, and we like to use it when we can. But if we can't, no big deal. Last, I think is the van, and I didn't mention it earlier, but our voltage was running a little high on our gauge here. Got me a little bit concerned, and the van, as always, is running great. Is there anything else you wanted to say, Stacy?
No, it was a good night.
Good night. This has become kind of a routine gig for us, and we're finally getting this room. I shouldn't say we're finally. Every time we're there, we are just getting it more and more dialed in. So I guess that's another thing. We are always trying to think of better ways or quicker ways of doing things. We got out of there. We'll see you guys at the next gig. Thank you again for watching. Sound Couple signing off.